Hey everyone, it's Jennifer of A Country Life, and tonight I'm doing our once a month grocery haul. So I'm starting out here at Aldi. Then I'll be heading on over to Walmart. Just in case you're new, I am the wife of a cranberry farmer and I am the mom of 7 kids. Our oldest is 20, then it goes down to 19, 16, 13, 9, 6, and 4. And we are entering into our birthday season, so 5 of our 7 kids will be going up in age within like the next 8 or 9 weeks here. So let's just talk a tiny bit about grocery budget. So what I do for groceries for our family of 9, and our older kids still live at home too. So what I do is I budget $750 for the month. We're big deer hunters, and then I also can a lot of fruits and vegetables. I guess what I'm trying to say there is that I do have a freezer full of meat, and I do have canning shelves with canned goods. Now this time of year, I'm pretty low on canned goods. For meat, I do still have quite a bit of meat. We put 7 deer in the freezer last year, which actually is not enough for us for a year. I know maybe that sounds crazy to some of you, but we are big meat eaters, and being that we homeschool and work from home, all of our meals are eaten at home. $750 doesn't have to go for that type of meat, so that does help us save quite a bit. And we're gonna get to grocery shopping, I promise, because this is not gonna be a haul video. This is actually gonna be a shop with me video. So I'm actually gonna take you in the store shopping with me, giving you some pointers and things like that as to how my brain processes grocery shopping, okay? So anyways, in order to do once a month shopping, what I do is I take my $750 and I subtract off $200 of that. I have about $550 to spend on groceries for the month. That $200 I divide up amongst the next 3 weeks so that I can pick up things like milk, because we'll need 6 gallons of milk again next week. Right now milk in our area is $1.99 a gallon, so as long as it stays at that, that's $12. I'll need about $25 to stock up on fruit, probably another $12 to $15 to stock up on vegetables, and then there's just always things that come up. We're gonna have a picnic, or we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that. You need $20 to buy a few snackies or things like that. When we get inside, I'll share a few other tips of the types of things I buy and don't buy. So some months I plan out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and other months I just plan out a whole variety of meals. And obviously you can see that's what I did here. So, and I'm going to do a lot of bulk cooking over probably the next 3 or 4 days. A whole bunch of it is going to go into the freezer. So what I do is I just write down the meal that it's going to be. This is just the main course. And then I write down how many meals we're going to do that. So we're going to have 2 meals. This number is going to astound some of you. I make 24 quarter-pound burgers. And then that is enough for supper. And depending on who all is home and what friends they may have over, then we also have some leftovers for lunch the next day. I'm going to do pizza burger mix. I'll be using 6 pounds of ground venison for that. I'm going to make 3 tater tot casseroles. That's 2 pounds per casserole, or 6 pounds. Homemade pizza dough. We're going to have that twice, but I'm going to be making a total of 6 crusts plus a couple cauliflower crusts. I'm going to fry up 6 pounds of Italian sausage. I'm going to do 20 pounds of mashed potatoes for the freezer this month. We're going to do 2 meals of cube steak. We're going to have a big venison roast. Sam requested homemade cinnamon rolls, so I'm going to make double dough for that so I can make those twice. We'll also have homemade mac and cheese 3 times through the month. It could possibly be a lunch, or it might just be like an add-on. Let's say we're having cube steak, maybe we'll have homemade mac and cheese with it. Emily has requested cheese fries, so I'll do double dough for that, so we can have that twice. That'll make a great big half sheet pan of cheese fries. We're gonna have roast chicken twice. I'm going to do a great big bowl of cranberry pecan chicken salad, and then another meal of savory chicken, which is a hot shredded chicken that can be served on a bun or even just on lettuce. Amber requested BLTs, so we'll do that twice. Chicken and rice casserole is always a favorite. I'll make 2 casseroles to put into the freezer for that. Amber also requested shrimp tacos. We'll just do that 1 time. Amber also requested chicken burrito bowls. We'll do some seasoned, and then we'll also make a bunch of venison taco meat so people can do those whatever way they want. Of course, lunch meat sandwiches. That's just kind of a given for lunches. And then hot dogs. That's what I have going for the month. And I'm going to head on in now, do some shopping. And this is going to be slightly uncomfortable, but I'm going to take you guys with me. And I'm going to be talking into this camera and people are going to look at me, but I'm doing it for you because I want to give you guys all the best tips that I possibly can. So let's go. I just picked up a few chips. Now, before I told you that I give a certain amount of money for tonight's big shopping, and then I'll put aside $200 for the next 3 weeks. So what types of things do I stock up on, and what kinds of things do I not stock up on? So for example, something like chips, there's no way I'm going to stock up on that. I'm going to buy, tonight I'm buying 4 bags. 2 bags will go in the pantry, 2 bags will go in my closet, just in case we get invited to a picnic or something and I need something quick to take. The idea of stocking up really works on things that you're not going to use more of or eat more of just because you have it. We'll go through 2 coffee creamers in the month. So I'm going to buy 2 right away. I'm opening the door, I might as well get 2. We're not going to drink more coffee creamer just because we have it. Same goes for something like these brown gravy packets that I use for Salisbury steak, which we're not having this month, but that we have like a roast and things like that. No one just opens up the pantry and says, brown gravy packets, I'm going to make a brown gravy packet. The things that I don't stock up on would be things that people find absolutely delicious for snacks. Things like granola bars, fruit snacks. If I'm going to buy one of those things, I buy just what we're going to use for the 1 week, and I expect that it's going to get eaten up in probably a day or 2. A box or 2 boxes for this week, and then 2 boxes for next week, and getting 8 boxes all at once, no way, because if we have more, they're just going to get eaten faster. So that's my rule of thumb. If it's something that we're not going to use more of just because we have it, I stock up, otherwise I don't. I was just stocking up on bread. I'm going to get 8 loaves, a whole variety of bread for the month. Now again, bread is something I stock up on. I have one particular fridge freezer that I just use for bread. We load it up and then we can just pull from it all month. Typically, bread is not something that just because we have more of it, we eat more. That rule really applies to things like snacks, ice cream, chips, specialty crackers, stuff like that. So another thing I stock up on are canned goods because, again, nobody cracks open a can of cream of chicken soup just to snack on, so I stock up on what I'm going to need for the entire month, like canned fruits and things like that. Those kinds of things I don't really stock up too much for the whole month just because those will get eaten up quicker at my house. I just kind of buy what I'm going to need for the week, and then the next week I'll replenish it again. I just learned some terrible news here at Aldi. Our Aldi is under a renovation, reconstruction type of deal going on right now. They're going to be closing down in August for 28 days. On my menu plan, I'm going to be making homemade mac and cheese about 3 times this month. Now, it doesn't really matter to my kids if it's rotini or penne or whatever that is, farfalle or something, or if it's elbow macaroni. Now my gut would say that elbow macaroni would be the cheapest per ounce, and since it's noodles and it's macaroni and cheese and it doesn't really matter the shape, I look directly at the price per ounce, and elbow macaroni 5.3. These fancier ones 6.6 cents an ounce, and then here we've got the rotini, which probably is their favorite of all of them, is only 5 cents an ounce. So I'm actually just going to get a whole bunch of this because it's just a better price per ounce. So always watch that on things like, for example, cereal is a big one. Look at the price per ounce versus just the overall price of the actual item. I was able to get out of Aldi for $380. Now, remember, my initial budget here for groceries for this initial monthly shopping was $5.50. I do still have to go to Walmart, and there's a number of things I have to get there, but I just wanted to give you a pointer because, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I'm still looking. So a large part of grocery budget can go for meat, and one of the things that I always watch for at Aldi or even at Walmart, they do this too, are these $2 off stickers. This is for meat that has to be sold usually by today or tomorrow. And today happens to be the 25th, and this says June 26th. So basically that means cook this up tomorrow or get it in the freezer. And since I'm going to be doing my most of my monthly meal prep here over the next few days, I'll start with the things that need to get used up first. So let's look at this here quickly. This is just about 2 pounds of chicken thighs. They were $2.49 a pound. It's about $5. You take off 2, we're at $3. So that comes out to 2 pounds for $3 or $1.50 a pound. Now in my area, $1.50 a pound for chicken thighs is an excellent price, and so I snag those up. And when I'm at Aldi, I just get all of the meat that I can afford at that time that they have marked $2 off. You know, as long as I've done the math and it's actually a deal, I buy all of it because it really does help out. Because again, I'm not just going to eat more chicken thighs, you know, for an afternoon snack just because I have them. So, and I know you guys are tired of me saying that, but that really is my rule of thumb. So this was a great deal, and that's another way to save money on your meat. When it comes to stocking up on produce, my rule of thumb is that vegetables tend to keep longer than fruits. It's like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, carrots, the romaine, especially if it's kept right in these packages that it comes in. This will keep for at least 2 weeks. I just have not had any problem until I take it out. If I take it out and I try to put it in a Ziploc bag, then I do find that it actually seems to get slimy much faster. But if I leave it right in here, it works great. Even things like celery down there and green peppers, those have a lot of holding power and can be stocked up for quite a while. Now fruits on the other hand, and I don't have a huge variety here tonight because Aldi just didn't have, I guess, the fruits I really was looking for tonight. But again, apples, those last for a month in the fridge. I only got 2 bags, which really is not going to last us more than that's probably about 2 weeks worth. This will get eaten up within a week. Of course, a watermelon will get eaten up in 1 day. Yes, they are.
I didn't know if it was 8 or not.
It's 8 now. Okay. So, yeah, I'm closing down the parking lot here, and so many people keep driving in. I think since they see me, they think it's still open. So fruit, usually I just get 1 week's worth, and then I'm ready to go back and get some more. What is going on there? Hair all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna put my carts away and we're gonna head down to Walmart. And anything I do need to get at Walmart, since I don't keep the lists perfectly separate because sometimes they're out of something at Aldi that I have to get at, I end up having to get at Walmart. So then I always circle every item so that I don't miss a thing when I get down to Walmart. Just another little tip to make grocery shopping go that much faster. So I'm here at Walmart. I've been jamming out to tunes on the way here, and I think I've mentioned this in another one of my videos, but one of my tips here is to always park right next to a cart corral. I've got one right next to my spot here, and especially since I'm going to be shopping until late, it's going to be dark when I get out most likely. Okay, I should turn that off now. It's just safe to just be right next to the cart corral so I can just slip that cart over there and then pop back in the car. Okay, so it is actually nearing 9 o'clock, and in our town they can only sell alcohol until 9 o'clock, and so I gotta just beat cheeks to the back here so I can pick up a couple things. Check that out before I do the rest of my shopping. It is all about price per ounce. Over at Aldi, if you just buy like the bricks of cheese, it's around 22-23 cents per ounce. And then here at Walmart, if you really want a giant big cheese, which I do because I'm going to make a lot of meals that have cheese in them, this is a great deal. You look down here, can you see in there? 17.5 cents an ounce, already shredded for me. And I can't show you my favorite tip, which is to check the back wall of Walmart, because that's where they have usually their discount bread rack, and I always find buns or garlic bread, garlic knots, sometimes even little mini donuts, things like that that are kind of treat items, but I can get them at a significantly reduced rate. But they don't have it tonight, so I guess I'm out of luck. Again, remember though, just because the stuff is like kind of on their day-old rack, it really isn't, you know, it's not expired. You just use it up within a couple days or pop it in the freezer, which is what I do. I tend to put a lot of the stuff in the freezer and then bring it out at a later date. You know, when the kids don't know that I have little mini donuts in the fridge, in the freezer or something, you bring them out. That's really quite a treat for them. So that's kind of fun to do. And I see an item, we have some salsa at home, but no chips. And we always get these. So I'm gonna wrap up the Shop With Me video. I hope that some of these tips were helpful to you, especially for those of you who want to give once a month shopping a try, but are just a little bit concerned as to how does it really work. If you have any further questions about that, I've been once a month shopping on and off, probably more on than off, for probably 18 to 20 years. So just put those questions in the comment box below, and then also share your best tips, because I'm always looking for new tips. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.